Welcome to Building the Future. I'm your host, Kevin Horick. You can check out the radio version of the show every Tuesdays and Thursdays at 2 p.m. Eastern on WDJY 99.1 in Atlanta. We also air on a podcasting network in Los Angeles called the 405 Media. There's a TV version of the show that airs on KMVT 15 in Silicon Valley at 8 p.m. Pacific on Tuesday nights. Both versions of the show air in other states. For these show times, plus past episodes, please visit the show's website at buildingthefutureshow.com. The music for the show is done by Electric Mantra. You can check him out at electricmantra.com.
We're live from the 10th Annual Media Excellence Awards with...
Obiageliaku, Anusionwu.
Perfect. Well, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So, can you give me a little bit of a background and history on yourself and then kind of some of the cool, fun projects that you have up in the works?
Of course I can. Well, I'm a Nigerian-American, first generation here, living in Los Angeles.
Okay, very cool.
Doing my modeling and acting, and I basically have a couple of projects that I've just finished. One is called Sultana with Sony.
Okay,
another
very
cool. Another one is affiliated with the main jewelry designer of Black Panther. So everyone is excited about that coming out very soon.
Sure.
And then I also have an immersive acting theater experience that I just finished with Darren Bousman.
Okay.
Who is the director for the Saw Chronicles. Everyone loved that amazing horror movie.
Sure.
So, and that one's called The Lust Experience, and and then a couple of things in the works. So, stay tuned for some amazing items. So, yeah.
No, that's really cool. So, walk me through a little bit, like, how did you kind of get into all of this stuff?
Well, actually, I was scouted way back when, and I just kept in with it. I've been in broadcasting from Temple University, and I did a stint with a TV network out here, Style Network. They've closed down, but they were affiliated with E! Network and Variety, all the same building. And then from there, I just kind of branched out on my own and found my niche and blossomed from there. So
no, that's great. So how did you kind of get into the industry originally? Did you know some people? Did you go to some networking events? Like, a lot of people ask sometimes kind of, how do you do this stuff?
I was, the high school that I was in had an actual scout that came looking for just regular children to model the uniform line. Okay. And I was picked out of the bunch. I was kind of curtailed from it for a while because my mother was like, no, just go into medical school. We're not doing all this. What is entertainment?
Sure.
But then she kept up with me, and that's how she pushed me into going for an LA internship from Temple University to Style Network out here in LA.
Very cool.
I decided to stay out here, and then from the broadcasting, when they closed down, I was scouted again by an agency. I was with Otto, modeling agency. Okay. And then again, like I said, I branched out on my own. I'm a very great networker, so friends call me Network Queen.
No, it's good though.
Yeah, hence how I became here. So.
Sure, but I think that's actually really good advice, right? Like, I have a lot of people on the show that are kind of, entrepreneurial or like doing a startup or something in tech or kind of on the business side. But I think just like you hustled, right? And you networked and you're out there and you're out at an event like this, right? Meeting new people, right?
Exactly.
Like, some people think they're just like walking down the street and like they'll just get like randomly picked, right?
Yeah.
They're gonna be like a millionaire. It's like,
back in the day, they did that. Not today, though.
So, do you have any other kind of advice maybe for somebody that's younger and looking to maybe first kind of get a start maybe in their like teenage years or something like that?
Sure. Well, definitely figure out what you want to do. You want to know. You don't want to juggle too many things on your plate. You do want to focus, and then do some research. Find out people that you aspire to be like or aspire to reach to their level, and find out what they did. See how they got into it. Definitely always garnering pictures. Everyone wants a great picture to go along with whatever you're doing. Definitely, get into classes if it's acting, or any classes for anything that you want to do, if need be. And then be persistent and patient, because
that's actually really good advice.
Yes, are very, very key in this industry.
So how often are somebody like yourself updating your kind of portfolio? Is it quarterly? Is it a couple times a year? Is it
I'm borderline OCD.
Okay.
So
Okay. No, it's good.
I'm almost like every day. I've been working since the beginning of the new year.
Okay.
15 days in feels like March 2nd to me.
Really? Well, that's good.
Yes.
Congrats to you, though.
Thank
That's
you.
awesome, right?
Thank you. Yeah. So I've literally been shooting every day this week. And my aspirations is to always have something new and fresh. New content, fresh content, great things to keep, the America, kind of like attentive to what you're doing.
Sure.
So, yeah.
So are you kind of posting just stuff to social media on a daily basis? Are you kind of constantly keeping up with that stuff online as well as kind of doing the daytime stuff? Because I think a lot of people don't know what to post to social media sometimes.
Well, my regimen is definitely wake up, do the exercise, meditate, figure out what I'm doing for the day, get into some work from home, which is phone calls, meetings, trip details, as well as self-submissions, even though I have management and representation. And then I take an hour. I sit down and I post.
Really?
I post the content that I want. I figure out the proper hashtags. It's a science. It's a very tedious science, but it's a beautiful thing. If you can capture it and utilize it, it's a great engine these days. So yeah.
Sure. And well, it's interesting that you mentioned like you have management, but you're still doing it yourself,
Yes.
right? Like you're constantly hustling, right?
Yes.
And I think that's good advice for anybody listening that is in really any industry,
Exactly.
right? If they're looking to move up and
Yep.
be constantly working,
Yep.
right? Because
You can't leave you to someone else, right? You can
Sure.
always have someone be a
Yeah.
part of your team, but
Okay.
ultimately the best person that can do the best for you is yourself. So always definitely put yourself out there at the same time while someone else is pushing you. So
Sure. So I want to let you get back to the event. So
Yes.
if people are looking to get kind of more information about you and follow you online, where can
Yes.
people get more information?
all right, so the best, freshest, cutest, awesome content would be on Instagram.
Okay.
So it's at IAMTHEOA_. So I am the OA_.
Perfect. Well, I really appreciate taking a few minutes out of your day to be on the show.
Thank you.
We'll talk soon. Okay.
Thanks for listening. Please visit the show's website at buildingthefutureshow.com. Also check us out on Facebook at Building the Future Show and follow us on Twitter at Building Show. The music for the show is done by Electric Mantra. You can check him out at electricmantra.com and keep building the future.